This is part 2 of Precalculus section 9.1, dealing with solving systems of equations. So for our last example, it says a rectangle has an area of 180 centimeters and a perimeter of 54 centimeters. We're asked to find the dimensions of the rectangle. So it's important to recall the formulas for area and perimeter. The area is length times width, and the perimeter is all four sides added up, so it's 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So the area of the rectangle we're talking about is going to be 180 equals length times width, and the perimeter will be 54 equals 2 lengths times 2 width, or plus 2 width, sorry. So once we get it to this point, we can decide whether we want to either use elimination or substitution. Just out of habit, I'm going to use substitution, and I will solve for the L in the length and perimeter. So to solve for the L, we need to subtract 2W to both sides, and we're left with 54 minus 2W equals 2L. Then we need to divide all 3 terms by 2, so we have 27 minus W equals L. Now taking that, what L equals, we are going to use that and substitute it into the area equation. So we will have 180 equals 27 minus W times W. So rules of algebra, we just need to distribute this W to both terms. So we have 180 equals 27W minus W squared. And since we have 3 terms, we're going to end up needing to factor. So to make my W squared positive, I'm going to move everything to the left-hand side of the equal sign. So we'll have W squared minus 27W plus 180 equals 0. So now thinking of factors of 180, 2 of them, since it's a positive 180, you know you'll either need W plus or W, like 2 pluses or 2 minuses. Since the 27 is negative, we know we'll end up having W minus and W minus. 15 times 12 gives us 180, and they sum up to 28 or 27. So we can set those equal to 0. We'll have W minus 15 equals 0, and W minus 12 equals 0. Adding 15 to both sides, we're left with W equals 15. And adding 12, we're left with W equals 12. So now that we have W equals 15 and W equals 12, this is the time to substitute these values into the equation for length to determine what the length is. So if W equals 15, then we would have 27 minus 15 equals the length. So 12 would equal the length. Notice that we have, if W equals 15, then the length equals 12. And if the width equals 12, then the length would be 15. So either way, the dimensions of the rectangle are 12 by 15. So we can say 12 centimeters by 15 centimeters. The only way that our dimensions would be incorrect is if we had, ended up with a negative dimension. So now the homework for tonight, or for today, will be on page 642, numbers 1 through 45, every other odd, and then 48 and 49. And I'm going to put a little star next to numbers 37, 41, and 45 because these require a graphing calculator. So if you have a graphing calculator, that's great. If not, either wait until class, or you can borrow someone's, or you can come talk to Miss Steele.